one person that I look up to, not just as an artist music wise, but just also as a man and as a way of living, is Tupac. And the reason I mention him is because Tupac had one of the hardest work ethics, if not the hardest work ethic that we done seen in a real long time. Now, obviously, I had to do my research on him, of course, because I wasn't born whenever he was alive. But just hearing it from other artists and just people that was always around him, they also said the same thing.
He knew it. He worked like a fucking racehorse. Like, the way I work now, I ain't half as what he is. Like, here Usain Bolt, I'm like Carl Lewis. But this motherfucker, and I swear to God, this how this nigga used to work. We be in the studio, he'll make a song, it'll be like 30 niggas in here. He'll make a song, he'll let him get on the song, him get on the song, him get on the song. As soon as the song go off, he won't even listen to it. Put that shit over there, pull the next beat up. He get on to the next beat. They writing some more shit. Boom, they finish that song, then he say, I'm gonna do one by myself. 20 minutes later, he and that motherfucker spitting it. There's 3 songs this nigga done did in an hour. 3 songs, he ain't listened to none one of them. Then he may go smoke and chill or whatever, drink, come back, pull another beat up. When he and this motherfucker making music.
I had his work ethic. That's all he did was stay in the studio. I'm telling you, the man used to make between 7 and 9 songs a day. I'm talking about full-fledged songs, not like, a verse here, a verse there. He would go in there and finish the motherfucking whole song up. That's why he was able to, have some his music, even after he passed. You remember, it was so many songs he had in the vault. Like, it was so many, and it lasted for years and years and years and years.
Incensed. Like, it was almost like, before he went to jail versus after he got out of jail, he always felt like he could tell he never got comfortable. Like, it was like he was on borrowed time the whole time. And he didn't really stop to enjoy, like, as we say, like, take the time to smell the flowers. He didn't stop to enjoy what we was doing for him. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we finna write the best record of your life. My nigga, I put my album to the side and just start working on his shit, giving him tracks that I was gonna use, Hearts of Men and shit. And he would come wipe that shit down real quick, like, just a cool dude. Come on, we share a blunt. He's writing perfect, and run in there and rap the shit. And it's like, quick, you gonna put the hook in there, right? Yeah, I'm gonna scratch the hook. He was like, all right, I'm done. I'm like, ain't nothing else we can do, bro. You know what I mean? All right, I'll see you in a minute. He leave out the studio, walk right out the door, boom. Go around to Studio B, start working with Johnny J, go in there and do How Do You Want It. Dre sent me the Data California Love. Like, let me see what this sound like up front. Like, California Love. I'm like, God damn it. Fucking amazing. I'm getting chills thinking about that shit, bro.
And one reason I think he had that work ethic is because, like the title of this video said, he ended up carrying himself like he was on borrowed time. And because of that, he ended up putting out 30 years of work in the span of like 5 or 6 years. And when you think about that, it's genuinely so crazy. Genuinely so crazy to think about. He was acting in movies, he wrote double albums, and he would turn around and have speeches here and there, all in the span of like 5 or 6 years. All before the age of 25 years old. It's genuinely crazy and mind-blowing when you genuinely think about it. And to this day, we haven't really seen anybody else match that high level of work ethic. People might try to compare, but no matter how hard you will try, it was like no other. He was genuinely like no other. And that's the reason I look up to him, like I said, besides the way he approached music, but just as a way of living. you have to be on that same type of timing, because this life that we have, and I don't want this to sound morbid or anything like that, and I done said this before in a couple of other videos. This life that we have is so precious, and every day God wakes us up to see another day. We have to be so appreciative of it, and we cannot take advantage of that, because we genuinely never know, and he's gonna take all of this away from us and be like, it's time to come home. So while you're still here, while you wake up every day to see another day, you have to live like you're on borrowed time. Another quote and another example that I tend to always look back at is also a quote from Marcus Aurelius. He ended up saying that to basically live as if you were a dying person. I'm gonna put the quote up on the screen so you can see it yourself. Treat every single day, treat every single breath that you take as if it was the last day or the last breath that you gonna end up breathing. And it's not to, once again, it's not to sound morbid, because at the end of the day, this is also another quote I learned. The finish line is at the graveyard. That's the true finish line. Whenever you pass away and you end up being in that graveyard, that's the true finish line. Not when you hit a certain age, not when you at 30 and you still don't have life figured out, not when you at 40, is when you at the graveyard. But the problem is that some people might know this, or they might not even know it, but still, instead of using that to their advantage and trying to keep on working on themselves even with they at that age, they would just sit around and just let time pass. I know a person personally that's like that. That's why I'm using this as an example. That's where the problem comes in. But if you're still at that age and you're still working on yourself, it's not to say that you haven't been wasting time. It can even be a case where you was working in one area, but you decided that you want to pursue a different area. So you just hit a little speed bump on your road to success. Now you're just trying to do everything you can to reroute. If it's like that, that's different. But like I said, if it's the other way where you know that the finish line is at the graveyard, so you just sitting around and doing nothing, that's where it ends up being the problem. And I think I heard somebody say in an interview, Pac would be that type of person where he would have a problem with that. He was that type of person where he wanted you to be the best version of yourself. He wanted you to bring your best when you were around him. And sometimes it might come across as, if you come across a person like that, sometimes it might sound like they might be being too hard on you, but don't look at it that way. Look at it as, if they're doing the best that they can, they bringing their best, they just want you to be the same way. Not just so that whatever it is y'all working on can end up being the best, but just also for yourself. Just to have that clarity in the back of your mind that I gave it all that I got, all right? And that's just one of the things that I really, real deal look up to him for. And that's just something I always try to remind myself of. I have to treat every day like it was my last. It's a way to trick your mind to not waste time. So this is just something that I wanted to share with y'all, just in case somebody needed this little bit of game and just a little philosophy to live by in a way. So with all that being said, I'm gonna end this video off here. I hope it was something that you enjoyed listening to. And if it was, and you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this along with many other different type of videos in the future, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. But with all that being said, I'm gonna end this video off here. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.